A lot of us are conditioned to tell stories in a very linear fashion, right? We usually have the beginning of the story, you have what's going on in the middle, a lot of conflict and everything, and your conclusion, which is a fine way to tell a story. It's how most of our stories are told, because it's easy for the most people who are watching it to understand and follow along. But I don't think you should limit yourself to that being the only way that you tell stories. Whether it's you playing TTRPG games, writing novels, making audio dramas, or what have you, I really, really enjoy the type of stories that kind of tell it in a non-linear sequence. There was one that I really loved called, I think it was Janus Descending, where it was a sci-fi story that was told through two people's lenses, right? Two people's viewpoints. These two xenobiologists who went off to this alien planet to discover these ruins. One of their stories was told from the end and going backwards. The other one's story was from the very beginning and going forwards. Eventually the stories collided and converged and they kept going like that. And it was such a fascinating way to tell a story. It was such a wonderful way to go along. You're putting together the clues. You're solving the puzzle that the one character already knows the answer to, but you're not understanding the beginning. The other character only understands the beginning and they're feeding it to you while you're hearing the end. And so while you're going through this, you're putting all these little pieces together. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Oh, that's what this is referencing. That's the room that they went into. Okay. And so you're kind of going through there and it's so much fun. Now, should most stories try to follow a non-linear way of storytelling? Probably not. Humans, we like it. It's like the way that we really enjoy a story is it goes straight forward and we can understand what happens. But there's nothing wrong with taking a non-linear approach, really mixing it up, maybe even having scrambled sequences, finding tapes, think of it like almost like found footage or something, finding them out of order and having to put the story together in your head while you're listening along or watching along or anything. Fantastic stuff. So never feel that you can't tell a story that doesn't just follow the basics of a linear sequence, because people out there enjoy it, like myself.